start with Spider-Man today? That's the bell. Okay, so calmly. Who wants to start with Spider-Man today, please?
I will.
You want to? Would it? Okay, cool. Catch. Please catch. Please catch. Perfect. All right. By the way, never throw anything in the classroom. Ever. Okay? We'll start here. Excuse me. What do you want to do first, please? Go ahead.
I did 2/3 times 1.
Go ahead. What's 2/3 times 1/4?
2 12.
2 12. Thank you, Nadia. Okay, there's 2 steps we can do next. We're going to go there. Okay. So, Lauren, there's 2 steps we can do next. What step do you do next?
You have to change it to multiplication and flip it.
Okay. So this is going to be 2 12ths times 2/3. Okay, now there's one tricky step I strongly recommend here. Sorry, Jessica, I forgot your name there. Jessica, there's one trick I would use right now. Do you know what that would be?
Time to mention all the
Yes? There's something else though. That will work. That's fine. No problem. That's the right answer. But there's one thing I would do first. Okay, go ahead.
Reduce 2 12s to 1 6.
Yeah. Okay, now again, you're going to sort of the final answer, right? But you'll have to write again. Whenever you can make something smaller, do it. Yeah, just a life lesson for it, okay? So call that guy 1 6. But Jessica's right then. Then after that, so 1 times 2 is 2. 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, so 2 over 18. Of course, Amelia, I'm not happy with 2 over 18.
Divide by 2.
Good. So change this to? What are you trying to do?
1 9.
And even if you did it the other way, so if you did it Jessica's way, she would have gotten 4 over 36, which would have changed to 2 over 18, which would have still changed to 1 over 9. So we would have got the same answer, right? But this just works with smaller numbers. That's why I write it like that. Right? Mostly good for people? You still coming back from last night? I hope. Okay, good. Reese, you're up. First step here for 2/5 plus 1/2 minus 1/3. Good. Okay, good. Keep going, Reese. What's the left hand denominator? What's the left hand numerator going to be? Right. Okay. Is it okay if I just go like that, or don't we do the times 2 times 5 thing? Is that okay just to do that? Okay. Guess everyone's good on where all those came from? Yes? No one's brave and want to raise their hand if they're not? Yes?
You can put 4 tenths.
You can. Okay? Here's the thing. You can bring the awesome, okay? So just I love what you're thinking, but here's the problem. If you bring this to 2/5, right, I brought those both to lowest terms. What's the problem with doing that in this case? Yeah, Amanda, go ahead.
You can't add them because the denominators are.
Right, so now we don't have the same denominators again. Right? So this is the only time you don't go to lowest terms because we need the denominators. If you actually take a look, this is the lowest terms version of this. Right? These two things are the same.
Oh.
Alright. Alright, Owen. What is 4/5 plus 5/10, please? Sorry, 4/10 plus 5/10.
9
9/10, right? I'm going to pass that back to Lauren, please. Good. Okay, 9/10 in those terms, we won't be doing it. Okay, Lauren, how do I add 9/10 plus 1/3? What do I do? Subtract. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, yes. Just relax. Oh my goodness. You know what I love about academic students? Whenever I make a mistake, you guys just attack right away. Okay, it's not like, sir, I think that's wrong. It's like, oh, that's wrong. Okay. I taught calculus for lots of years, and I would get nothing out of them. And they'd be all calm, taking notes doing work, and all of a sudden I change a 2 to a 3 by mistake. Oh, Mr. Sadler, they did this. Oh, that should be a 2. That should be a 2. True story. Okay, right? And if you guys are like that, that's fine. Yeah, I can take it. Lauren, now that I overcame my mistake, all right, how do I add or subtract negative 9/10 and negative 1/3?
You gotta change the denominator.
To what?
So if you multiply 10 by 3, leave 9 by 3, and then 1 by 10, 3 by 10.
Awesome. So what do you get?
Over here, be 27 over 30, and
awesome. Sorry, Tyson, forgot your name there. 27 over 30 minus 10 over 30 is what? 17 over 30. Now are we in Lowest terms? Anybody here? What, we in Lowest terms? Yes, we are. Okay. Because if you take a look, 30 is just 3 times 10, which is 3 times 2 times 5. 17 doesn't divide by 2, it doesn't divide by 3, it doesn't divide by 5. So it's Lowest terms. Okay? Mostly good? Okay. Let's move on to 2 and 3. Now, just so you know, just so I'm clear here, questions like 2 and 3, I haven't looked at them yet here. Oh yeah, these are beauties, okay? Questions that are on your test will all be numbers under 100, okay? If the numbers are over 100, it'll be numbers that can be divided down smaller, okay? So you remember, there's no calculator next week. On your assignment, there's going to be big questions, which you're getting tomorrow, and you can use your calculators on those. Like, I don't expect you to add 384 plus 279 in your head, okay, right? But you'll have to do that on your assignment. Does that make sense? Okay, so if your assignment, you can use your calculator, that's fine. But again, on your test, you will not be able to use the calculator. All right, Madeline. Here we go. We're going to start with number 2. All right, negative 2 1/3. Oh, this is a beautiful one. Times negative 5 over 6 divided by 2 over 3 times 3 over negative 8. Okay. All right, Madeline, when I take a look at this question, you and I hopefully will look at this right away and think of doing 2 things. You tell me one of the things you would do instantly. Yeah, good. So what is this going to turn into? Close. So if you do negative 6 over 3, what's negative 6 over 3? That's just negative 2, right? So we still need to put this part in here too, right? So that's going to be negative 7 over 2, all right? Okay. Sorry, Presley. When you look at that question, there's one other thing I would do right away. Do you see anything else that you might want to do? That's okay.
Divide.
Yeah, what do you do with the divide?
You do negative 5 over 6 divided by 2/3.
Careful, what does the divide turn into though?
It divides into.
What does the divide turn into?
Flip it to
Yeah, so times 3 over 2. Okay. We're all mostly good on what's happened there? Okay. Now, I don't know if you know this. I want to call you Natalie, which is right. Natalie, I don't know if you know this. Natalie is like a human calculator. I don't know if I ever knew this. She, in her head, can instantly do 7 times negative 5 times 3 times 3. So we're going to do it in steps with you, Natalie. What is 7 times negative 5? Good, positive or negative? Negative. So negative 35. Great. Negative 35 times 3. Now, before you say I can't do that, Mr. Sadler, I'm going to show you how to do it in your head. Ready? So what's 30 times 3?
9.
Not you. 30 times 3. 90. And then 5 times 3. So what's 90 plus 15? 105. Great. So we just did 105. 105 times 3. This is going to be tricky. You can do it though. 100 times 3 is? Good. And then 5 times 3 is? Good. So we got negative 315. I'm just talking you through how I do math in my head because people are always amazed. If you want to do it in smaller steps, you can do it in smaller steps, but I just multiply it straight across like that. Okay, that's all I do. I'm going to do the same thing in the denominator. Grace, you're looking at me angrily, but don't look at me angrily. You can do this, okay? 3 times 6. Thank you. Hey, Grace, 3 times 6 is? 18. Okay? Now, 18 times 2, this is a hard one. You can do it though. 10 times 2 is? 10 times 2 is 20, and then 8 times 2 is 16. So 16 and 20 is. Now this is a little bit bigger, so I'm just going to do it. I'll write this out like this. Because this is a little bit bigger. You may need to organize yourself even me. Okay? Does somebody want to try and multiply this for me? Rather than picking on you guys? So what I'm going to do is 30 times 8. You want to try it?
I could.
Okay, 30 times 8 is?
30 times 8.
What's 3 times 8 and then add a 0, right?
3 times 8 is 20.
24. Great. So what's 30 times 8? Right? 30 times 8 is? 240. Good. Okay? So 240 is the first part. We've got to put that into our brain somewhere. 6 times 8 is? Yeah, go ahead. 48. So 240 and 48 should be 288. Negative 200. Okay. All right, now this is the hard part. This is the part you'll need your calculator for. Okay? Bringing this back what in lowest terms. All right, this is the hard part. First of all, the answer is going to be positive, right? Because a negative and negative change to positive. Anyone want to take a guess what 315 and 288 both divide by? Will 2 work? Definitely not. Anybody do it? Well, let's try 3. 315 divided by 3 should be 105. I did this in my head, but you guys can use the calculator if you need to. Okay? 288 divided by 3 should be 99 what? 96? Perfect. 96? Awesome. 105 or 96. That looks great. Are we done? I say no. Can we divide by 2? No. Can we divide by 3? Yes, I see one person nodding. That person is Luke. Luke, if we're dividing by 3, 105 divided by 3, do you want to take a guess?
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's all right. He's doing good. This is mental math. That's good.
Wait a second.
Well, the 30 is 90, right? So the 90 is gone. So then what's 15 divided by 3?
Okay.
Sorry, so what's 15 divided by 3?
15 is 5.
Yeah. So it's going to be 35. Okay. Okay. All right, 96 divided by 3. Who wants to be brave? Go ahead, sir. 32. 32. Okay, and the way to think of this one nicely is 90 divided by 3 is 3, and then 6 divided by 3 is 2. If you can't do that in your head, don't worry. You're not going to get a number this big on your test. You won't get a number this big. All right? And even I think I'll be kind. If on your test you say, what's 105 divided by 3, I can probably tell you that even. Okay, because this, you know, if you get to this step, you say, I think I can bring it down, but I can't divide it by 3 in my head, I can do that for you. Does that sound fair? So I'm not here to worry about that. There was no one in the right mind except for me to divide by a big number by 3. Okay? I know what you're saying. You're saying to yourself, I can divide by 3. Okay, I'm glad you can. That's wonderful. All right, here we go. Number 3. Let's just see if we're doing 35 or 32. Okay, number 3. 3/8. Oh, this is the big guy. Oh my goodness. Mr. Sadler, why are you so big? Okay, this guy is going to be okay. Okay, who are we up to, by the way? I think we're up to actually. I don't know if I really want to, but I think we're okay. Okay, first step here, when you see this one, what's the absolute first thing you're going to do always? Oh, that's Spider-Man. Sorry, just wait. Sorry, Kaylee, what's the first thing you're instantly going to do when you see a question like this? Yeah, what are you going to change this into? that's what I do, the first step, no matter what. No matter what. Okay, Jeffrey. You want Jeffrey or Jeff? You said it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll need Jeffrey there. Jeffrey, can you do the first two for me, please? What do we do?
First two,
Yeah.
can you multiply so that
Yeah, go ahead.
40 to 40.
Yeah.
So 15, 40 on the left,
Yeah. And
32.
awesome. Really good. Hey, Bella, 15 over 40 plus 32 over 40 is? 47 over 40, very good. Sorry, excuse me. All right, Carter, you're coming to see me at lunch today, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 40, because I didn't print it out yet, so you come at lunch. Okay, 47 over 40 minus 2/3. What do we do for that, please?
We have to find a common denominator.
Yeah, which is going to be? It's a big one. Just what do you do in English? I can multiply for it.
40 times 3 and 3 times 40.
Yeah. So 40 times 3 should be 120. Now, how I did that so quickly in my head, if you're curious, is 4 times 3 is 12, and then 0 times 3 is 0. All right, Kale, how's your multiplying skills? Excellent. Not bad. 47 times 3 is what?
141.
And 2 times 40 is? Good. On the next page. All right. Emma.
Yeah.
What's 141 over 20 minus 80 over 20? 41? Close. What's 14 minus 8? Let's start with that. 14 minus 8 is? 6. So it's not 41, it's 61.
6.
Okay, 6. 61 over 120. Okay, 61 over 120. Okay, so this is the key to this question. Okay, because it'll make your life a whole lot easier. And I'm putting the pressure on Sydney for this one. Okay? Sydney, what's your lowest common denominator going to be for this thing here? Do you have any idea? Okay, what do we normally do then? We do it the normal way, no for those terms. What's the normal thing we do at this point? What do you do to get a common denominator here?
7.
What do you do to get a common denominator here?
You do 4 times 120.
Yeah.
And 120 times 4. Then you do the same with 4 times 61 and 120 times.
Oh, great. 144, 156. Is that right? It's not confirm that for me. I think that's right. Someone please confirm that for me. Is that a copy? I think that's right. Anybody? I think that's right. Nobody? Would you please tell me who's trying here?
You're right.
I am right? 244 minus that is negative 1,316 over 40. Okay, I know this divides by 4 because I'm a math teacher. Okay, so that should be, oh, great. 116 divided by 4 is 25, 29 over 120, and I think it stops there. I think it stops. Okay, now what I was hoping that you would say, Sydney, is that you can skip all this and just times this one by 30, times this one by 1. Right, and I'll go to 120, right, to make it a lot smaller. So then it's going to be 61 over 120 minus 390 over 120. So you get negative 329 over 120 right away. And you have to go those terms. Okay, so if you know what I mean, if you go right to your LCD right away, it makes your question quicker. Okay? And that's for everyone, not just Sydney. She just has to be like, don't do that. sort of good. I don't see any tears yet, which is a good sign. Okay. All right. I'm gonna pause this, you got a minute to rest, and we'll go to the video from here, okay? We'll stop the video. One thing I'm just gonna show, someone came to me yesterday, I will not mention his name, or her, Love did her.